Every child should grow up free from the negative impact of corner shops. But even from an early age, children and young people in Scotland show a high level of awareness of corner shops and exposure to corner shop marketing, and shopkeepers can lead to children purchasing and consuming such things as single cigarettes, vapes, gas, and of course the Saturday special, poke of crisps and a tube of glue. I'm fully committed to ensuring this valuable source of income for my fellow countrymen is maintained, and when we improve the income of shopkeepers, I get the opportunity to send more money to Hamas aid to Gaza. I fully support the efforts made by the Scottish Government, parents, teachers and shopkeepers to ignore this risk and to continue the campaign of lining my pockets. Together, we can work together and ensure that every child and young person in Scotland is as high as a kite. I'm great. Ladies and gentlemen, charge your glasses, be upstanding, for the prodigal son returns. It's all in with John and Ben.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
Hey, hey, hey!
Hi.
Hi, Ben. How you doing, mate?
I'm about 50%, so I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm here.
Not well.
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah, you're here. Yeah, well, thank God. I mean, that other pair, bloody hell, talk about unruly. Talk about trying to keep them in line. Talk about trying to, make them talk, stop them talking. For God's sake, it's like a juggling act. It was a disaster. I had a great time. Had a great time.
You was over an hour into the show, and then you went, Jesus Christ, we're only on the 6th slide.
Well, that was true.
That's
true.
I was watching it. I was enjoying it. Don't get me wrong, but you know what? I was thinking, not as good when it's not as good as when I do it.
Oh, you're such a narcissist. Such a narcissist. Oh,
Well,
good grief.
yes.
Oh.
Let me just let the wonderful viewing audience into a little secret here. In order to do this kind of thing, you have to be a narcissist. You can't do this without not being a narcissist. It's as simple as that.
He's right.
I
Not
am right.
wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to be.
Speaking of narcissists, what about Uncle Joe? Uncle Joe's not looking very good in the old polls, is he?
Well, I
Presidential
will say
job approval.
37%. You know what? 37% for a man with dementia is actually pretty respectable, I'd say.
Yeah. You might be right, actually.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not going to show it off now, but I've helped Uncle Joe come up with something, haven't I? A new business venture, if you will, for his retirement.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
And it's coming.
It's
coming soon.
We should have a decision by Friday. By Friday.
Yes, we should. We should have a decision by Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're all going to want to get involved. Put it that way. So what have you been up to today then, John? I see you've released a new Himsa.
I was on TNT this morning.
Yes, you were. You are becoming a bit of a regular around there now, aren't you?
Don't like them.
Some of us have to, I guess. Some of us have to.
I did get called a legend, which I thought was nice.
Aye. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler alert. There's a video coming out tomorrow. On this channel and on my Twitter account. It's going to be released simultaneously on both. I interviewed a man named Jimmy, or JVT, today. And for those of you who don't know who JVT is, he is the producer for Prime Time with Alex Stein. He's Alex Stein's producer, and he's on the show with him every time they go live. I had him on the show with me for about 20 minutes earlier on, and we spoke about Dom Lucre, John.
What's his name? It's not Don Lucre, is it? Call himself
Lucre, yeah. But actually...
Formerly of Wakanda.
And you know what? Jimmy didn't know this. So Dom Lucre's real name is Dominic McGee.
From Dundee.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I had Alex Stein's producer Jimmy, because I actually called him my hero of the week last week, and he very much is my hero of the week. And John, you know why, don't you? You've seen the footage.
Yeah, I've seen the footage.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was a great little chat, a great conversation, and I can't wait to put it out for you guys tomorrow. It was really good fun. So make sure you go and have a look at it when it comes out.
Yeah, do that. And for anyone that's in any doubt, that was it. That was my 20 seconds of fame. That's all I get from Benn before he switches it back to himself.
Sorry, I had to show you up. Dom went on TNT Radio. I had Alex Stein's producer on. Sorry, I had to show you up.
Okay, you had the backstage guys. So welcome to this evening, Tony Garrett, Harold, Shalini, Adam, Beats and Tapes, Bon, maybe, Andrew Lomax, Julie C, and no doubt Jedi, Teresa.
He's there. Look.
Who else we got? Who else? Tony Garrett. How do, Tony? Yep. Looking good. That's a good.
Ooh.
That's a good
It's
chat.
a good spread. It's a good spread. It's a good chat. I'll tell you what's not looking good. The fact that there's double the people there are the likes in there at the moment, though. Come the hell on.
Didn't miss that on
Jesus
Friday, did you, people?
I go away for a week. I go and you guys start slacking like this, right? I'm still pretty damn ill. I still feel really run down. I'm here to entertain you, and you can't even hit the goddamn like button.
I don't quite understand the YouTube.
Yes, Andrew. Yes.
I don't understand the YouTube mentality where everybody says, like, subscribe and share at the start, because you know what? I'm not doing that because I like to see what I would be liking, subscribing and sharing it, so I'd do it at the end.
You
And
just have
when
to be
people,
an arsehole, don't
oh,
you?
I'm always an arsehole. You know, I'm a contrarian. But when people ask me to like, share, and subscribe, I would go, oh, like, share, and subscribe. What? You haven't given me the product yet. Can I at least see some of it before I get, before you start trying to coerce me? 9 minutes.
They've had 9 minutes. Hit that bloody like button.
Oh, dear. Right. Okay. Next. Talk to me, big boy. What's going to happen here? Because it looks like it might be on. It looks like it might be underway right at this very minute. He was
There's a
spotted.
possibility.
Was spotted heading to the presidential offices, wasn't he?
He's certainly been spotted heading in that direction.
AKA,
Yes.
he was seen going through the bloody security gates. AKA
Well,
the
Tucker
Kremlin.
Carlson is in Russia at this particular moment in time.
Moscow, to be precise.
And there has been the most infantile uproar about this on social media. I don't recall in 2021 when an NBC reporter...
Not just social media, though. The response has been across the MSN and Congress.
But still,
I mean, it's across everything. It's crazy. Everybody's losing their shit.
Look, 2021 was not that long ago. And I don't recall in 2021 when NBC had a US journalist go one-on-one with Vladimir Putin. I don't recall it uproar.
Was this before or after the SMO started?
It doesn't matter.
Well, I think
it really doesn't matter. No, it doesn't.
From your perspective, it doesn't matter, but from all these brainwashed sheep's perspective, of course it does. Because as far as they're concerned, and this is the part they can't get their head around, as far as they're concerned, they think they're at war with Russia. Right?
Yeah, of course they do.
And when you have the temerity to tweet, we're actually not at war with Russia just now, everybody goes, oh, and then, of course, everybody that can see what's going on starts liking your tweet, and I got tremendous traction for one with relatively few followers.
I'm actually going to say something here. No. I think it's more important to have these types of conversations with people like Vladimir Putin since the SMO started.
Yeah.
I think it's more important for them to at least come to the table and give some form of explanation. And if you want to call them a liar, or if you want to disbelieve what they're saying, well, that's entirely your prerogative. But I would like to hear what these people have got to say. I have to hear what bloody little Zelensky man over there has to say all of the time. So,
little Vlad. Well, Shalini reckons Tucker's going to get arrested when he comes back. What for?
I think he probably will.
What for?
Well, maybe not so much arrested, but certainly taken for extra questioning by immigration.
But really, why? Because let's face it, you could visit the Soviet Union during the Cold War.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because the Biden administration is in charge. That's why.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, America, but you're running as a dictatorship at the moment. And it's not a good look. In fact, you're looking worse than a typical South American banana republic. You really are.
I mean, I can't disagree.
I know.
The only thing I would kind of push back on a bit is if it is a dictatorship, who's the dictator? Because it's certainly not Dementia Joe.
Oh, you know who the dictator is, don't you? You know who the puppet master is behind the scenes.
Kamala.
Oh,
I'm joking.
You know who it is. You know these long, dangly black fingers, Mr. Obama.
I am not getting involved with that description. Just not.
What? Anyway. Speaking of, Mr. Zelensky. So speculation grows that Zelensky will replace General Zaluzhny this week with reports of a leaked telephone conversation in which Zaluzhny referred to the Ukrainian president as a little Mossad agent.
If this stuff is true, if this little rift between the two of them is true, then I'm seeing the word coo, 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 flying past my head all of the time at the moment.
Yeah.
If it's true, I'm not sure, because fog of war and all that bollocks. And how do we know what's really going on within the state of Ukraine? Didn't US diplomats ask Zelensky recently to stop stealing money?
You read my mind. Not diplomats, the CIA director.
Yeah.
Personally said to him, we know what you're doing. Get your finger out the pot and cut it out.
Just look, little Vlad. We know, okay? Please just stop stealing the aid money. I will not stop stealing the aid money.
And
how on earth? How will my wife go on shopping trips?
speaking of short people, so apparently odds are shortening on Badenoch to take over as party leader and PM, and is now the hot favourite to take over from Sunak. Would Badenoch as leader make you more likely to be conservative?
I told them during the leadership election, your only way forward was Tommy the fucking tug engine.
Oh, no. To be fair, out of the whole bunch, Truss wasn't a bad pick.
Listen, the jokes
from
would
the
have
fact
written
she was
themselves. The jokes would have written
They would
themselves
have.
for Tom Tugendhat.
Oh, they would have.
They
Yeah.
would have.
Yeah.
I don't actually care which one of them's in charge. They're all just as shit as one another. It's just, who can we take the piss out of more?
Well, to be fair, you can take the piss out of Sunak. I mean, he's like a 12-year-old, isn't he? Really? What is the guy like? And
Can you really take the piss out of Kemi?
oh, I can, because I don't give a shit. I mean, I'll be honest. She's like this close in my eyes to Diane Abbott. In fact, I quite often get them confused. Dementia.
Which one's Diane? The fat one, John. The fat one.
Kemi's not exactly skinny, is she? And
She's
those
no
glasses,
Diane Abbott.
those glasses,
No.
those glasses don't give her any aid. It's like someone sawed the bottom of a couple of milk bottles and stuck them on her dish. Anyway, yeah, I don't like her, and she's since been found out as not half as bright when she's actually got to make things up on the fly compared to prepared speeches. Because she did all right in the hustings, but then when she started trying to do stuff on the fly, crash and burn.
Oh, poor Kemi. We hardly knew ye. Look, if Kemi Badenoch becomes Prime Minister, well,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, she's definitely not going to become Prime Minister at the ballot box. Put it that way. Not going to happen at the ballot box. So the only way it's going to happen is if there's a vote of no confidence in Richland, and then after the vote of no confidence in Richland, there is another leadership election, and Tommy the Tank Engine doesn't win it.
Well, there's always that. Right.
Tommy, you better fucking win it.
Clip time.
Now, in 2022, Parliament voted to repeal the almost 200-year-old Vagrancy Act that effectively criminalises rough sleeping. Now, critics say replacement legislation set to come via the Criminal Justice Bill replicates and even heightens the most problematic elements of the Vagrancy Act, with an increase in fines for rough sleeping and begging, and the potential to send people on the streets to prison.
These people have done nothing wrong. Society has failed them. No one literally wants to be on the streets begging, asking for food, starvation, drug addiction, sexual violence, all of these things. This is not a lifestyle choice at all.
The bill is being sponsored by the Home Office and will soon pass from the Commons to the House of Lords.
What's proposed in the Criminal Justice Bill is deeply shocking. It speaks of an attitude towards people who are experiencing extreme poverty, homelessness, destitution, that blames them for their situation rather than thinking what's the best thing we can do to help people. We know that people who are homeless, who are destitute, who are sleeping rough, are not only more likely to be victims of crime than commit crimes, but what those people need is help.
streets. When Labour was in power, we ensured that councils had additional...
Yeah, okay, right. Once you start talking politics, there's no point. Because, you know, if Labour comes in, they won't repeal it, and they wouldn't turn it around. Wouldn't change it.
No.
Because they don't do that.
No.
But,
And you know what?
yeah.
I do have a problem with this because for the vast majority, it is not a lifestyle choice, right?
Yeah.
For the vast majority.
Yeah.
There are some, a very tiny minority, who do have it as a lifestyle choice. In fact, there are people that want to live like that. I mean, we got a local guy who the council tried to house him about 6 times, and he just kept refusing. So for a very tiny amount.
Yeah, okay.
But
I mean, you're talking about the very, very tip of a huge iceberg here, Ben.
Yeah, of course.
So, I mean, let's drop that point. In the grand scheme of things, the bill's wrong, in my view.
Of course. Of course it is. Because, you know, at the end of the day, we have... Oh, God, I'm going to sound right-wing here.
Theresa makes a cracking point. Homeless go to prison, illegals go to the Radisson.
This is exactly what I was about to say. Basically, you know, we've got people coming across the channel on boats in a daily basis being put in 4-star hotels, 5-star hotels in some respects. But our people on the streets here in England, in Scotland, Ireland, whatever, I would say Wales, but that's not really a country, is it? But
careful, gotta be careful about the Welsh. They're very
joke.
Very sensitive. They're very sensitive right now. I've got some stuff for them later on. But they will be sensitive.
Those people who are on the streets, for the most part, the vast majority through no fault of their own. For circumstances, life has just got to them. They've had a bad turn of it. They could be criminalized. They're not going to be offered the 4-star hotel. No, they're not. I mean, they'll get 3 square meals a day and a roof over their head, but it won't be with Glastonbury tickets like the other people get.
And an hour's worth of exercise and an extreme fear of the shower.
Right. I think we need to start a crowdfund for a mass stock of soap on a rope.
Yeah. So and this is just a little reminder that everything that we used to talk about and described as conspiracy theories seems to have panned out, but you can't really say, "I told you so."
Well, do you know what? And the amount of times I was called that term for simply pointing out this exact thing. I mean, this is the reason I ever started speaking up about any of this, because I knew what the economic problems were going to be.
It was the banner on every show almost, wasn't it? You know, you shut down the country. Of course, the economy's going to crash, and that's what caused everyone to lose their jobs and lose their minds.
Well, of course, me. And the government knew. They were well aware of exactly what would happen, and yet they did it anyway. They did it anyway,
and then blame Putin a year later.
Yeah,
a year later they blame Putin after Putin didn't do anything for a year. It's
convenient, John. It's convenient.
Yes, I know.
The Red Scare. Blame Vladimir.
All Putin's fault.
You're looking a bit red tonight, John.
I thought so as well. I don't know is there something wrong with my lighting? I'm not quite sure. Normally I'm whiter. Oh my god! I mean, do you remember that movie? Was it Eddie Murphy? He was a white guy and woke up black.
No.
Yeah, they made a movie. It was like, I'll see if I can find it, mate. It's a scream.
Imagine doing that in reverse.
But this was maybe in like the 80s. Yeah, well Harold, that's exactly what happened to Eddie Murphy. He was a white guy and he woke up. I'm sure it was Eddie Murphy. Hold on, I'm gonna have to turn my fire off. I'll put you full screen for a second.
Your fire. He's got his fire on, people. I've got my fucking fan on. But then again, that's because I'm still ill and I've overheated a bit. But Dread Eye says Trading Places.
No, it wasn't Trading Places. He was a white guy and woke up black. Maybe it wasn't Eddie Murphy, but I'll see if I can find the movie at some point. And
I mean, if it wasn't Eddie Murphy, we're gonna have to ask some questions.
yeah, okay, but normally I've
Do
got
they
a
all
fairly
look the
good
same,
memory.
John?
Normally I've got a fairly good memory, but anyway, so you know it's meant to snow here.
I've got my fan on, mate.
It's meant to snow here on Thursday, or even Wednesday, right? I mean, it's like 4 degrees out there. It's been freezing all day.
No,
White,
no,
no,
it's
it
been warm
wasn't
here.
White Chicks. Go back, no.
White Chicks was those
Look,
annoying
it wasn't
Wayans
Trading
brothers, wasn't it?
Places. It wasn't White Chicks.
Look,
Right,
okay,
in fact,
we're hung up on the
Yeah.
maybe Eddie Murphy movie, right?
Shut up. Anyway,
Let's keep this ball rolling. What are you doing now, John?
I'm doing a quick Google search.
For God's sake, this is not the time to be doing a quick Google search.
See, now you know what it's like, because I never do this, and this is the kind of thing. This is the kind of thing that you do all the time.
Do I, people? Do I do this all the time? Turn away
You
from
used
the
No,
doing
I
a bit
can't-
of a Google search.
can't-
I am go.
I can't find it anyway, but
I
will find
think
it.
you dreamt this movie.
I
up.
did
think
not
you
dream
dreamt it
this
up.
movie. I did not dream this movie. It was a comedy.
Yeah. Okay. I think he dreamt it up.
Wasn't Watermelon.
Look, if it's not real, then you could write it, John.
It's real. It's a real movie. It's an old movie, but it's a real movie. Right. Anyway, was it Chevy Chase? It was Chevy Chase. No. That would have mean he would have been blackface. or-
Nobody likes Chevy Chase, do they, in real life?
Probably not.
No,
Really?
I don't think they do.
He's not that funny. I don't think he's that funny either.
I don't ever think he's been that funny.
Well, that,
Look,
Tony might have a point. That movie might not exist now. True.
That's
look, if it doesn't exist, then there's a space for you to write it.
Right,
Make you
Benny.
millions.
Right, Benny boy. We spoke about this briefly yesterday. So has Newcastle United committed any offences here?
Yes, I think so.
I think so too. So a football fan has been banned from matches until 2026 after Premier League team Newcastle United conducted a secretive 4-month Stasi probe into our social media posts that criticised transgender ideology.
Well, I don't think Newcastle United have committed the offences. I think the Premier League themselves have.
Oh
committed the
yeah,
offences.
okay, right.
Because they have a team of people that what they did was they gathered personal information on this woman, including her home address. They even put in this dossier pictures of where she goes to walk her dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they disseminated that private information about a paying customer to other agencies, including the police, which you can't even give it to the police without a warrant. Okay, that's a breach of GDPR. A police officer can't just come up to you and say, "I want some information on this person," and you can't just hand it over. They need a warrant. It's the reason Sussex Police, when they got my personal details in full off of Vision Express Optical Labs, Vision Express panicked and offered me a load of stuff and fired 2 members of staff because they knew they breached GDPR and they knew that I knew it. So it's certainly a breach of GDPR, I would say, in my opinion. But I'm not sure that Newcastle United themselves, unless they disseminated it further, but obviously
Well,
Premier League
Depends
are
who was
certainly
involved in it.
responsible.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I think anybody that was involved in it, I think I've overstepped a mark. quite
To answer
dramatically.
Tony Garrett's question, no, the woman did not make specific threats to be carried out at football matches. The woman does not like trans people.
Yeah, she's gay, lesbian.
Yeah, she's a lesbian and she doesn't like trans people.
You know what? Ultimately, if you don't like something, I think there was a court actually indicated that you are In fact, it was a court in the UK to made a ruling today that it's okay to be anti-Zionist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they said if you want to have an anti-Zionist view, not illegal.
I honestly think if you want to have, because Zionism itself is not even criticism of a religion, is it? Or
Well, see, this is a problem. People don't understand what they're talking about when they say you're anti-Zionist, and it's like, well, am I? Maybe, yeah, maybe not.
Well, but let me go deeper. I don't think it should be criminal to have a negative opinion of anything. I don't think it should be criminal to have a negative opinion of anything. Do you not agree with me, John?
I'm 100% behind you, Ben. 100%, mate.
At what point? How have we? I mean, there's no point in even continuing to ask how we've fallen so far.
Yeah,
we allowed it to happen. We allowed it to happen.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
Just because we might not like somebody having a negative opinion about something or someone doesn't mean that person should then become a criminal. They should not be criminalized, punished by the state, potentially have their rights, liberties, and freedoms curtailed even more, simply because they think a certain way. Now, if they're going to go and make overt threats of violence, threats of death, and in fact maybe possibly move forward to carry out those threats, I think there is an argument right there to say maybe we've crossed the line, but to simply say, well, I don't like this thing, or I don't like this person, or I don't like this group, or I don't like this religion should not be a criminal offence. I mean, it shouldn't be.
You're 100% right, because ultimately, what's the difference between that and saying I don't like cats?
Look, okay, the far left are fucking obsessed with cats.
The internet's obsessed with cats. But yeah,
I mean,
well, that's because they're all infected by a brain fungus that's turned them into cat keepers, like yourself.
No, I am not a cat keeper.
Your wife is.
My wife is. Yeah. And when I shuffle off this mortal coil, my wife is going to turn into the human embodiment of the crazy cat lady on The Simpsons.
Yeah, she will.
That's what's going to happen. She's going to be sitting outside with one of them washboards over a bucket, just putting cats on it, chucking them, washing cat. That's what she's going to do. I've come to accept that. And I think she may have come to accept it now as well. So that's fair enough.
Andrew thinks the movie's true identity. It might be
okay.
Right. Anyway, shall we clip? Now, I'm going to play a clip, and I'm full disclosure. This might not be the right clip. Okay.
Not even for us is good to go with like this crowd is very, very tight.
Right, so what's the problem?
No, not the problem. We are getting suffer. Maybe you have a girl, maybe you have a boy, but I don't have girlfriend, for example. We are not allowed. In UK, it's not allowed right now to go without bins.
What are you talking about?
I know the rules.
Half an hour, but it's too close. Just continue the
What the f*** are you on about? You work here, yeah?
Yeah, I work here.
And you're saying that what I'm wearing is
No, because you are working without almost clothes. We can see your body almost.
I'm wearing what?
Yeah, no problem. Right now, manager is coming, manager of store, 9 shift.
This is what I'm wearing, by the way.
Right, okay, we get the gist of it. So the Albanian thinks that she's not allowed to dress like that because he can see her body. He doesn't have a girlfriend, so it might
saw this a few weeks ago.
It might cause him to lose his shit. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I saw this a few weeks ago, and I was just as weirded out and confused by it as I am now.
Yeah.
I am confused because what business does that man have policing what that woman wears?
Well, this is another example of it's like the Polish PCOS or whatever.
Oh, she wasn't Polish. I forget.
Okay, Bulgarian, whatever.
Lithuanian?
East European, whatever. Right? You know, former Soviet Union satellite state. How does that sound? Does that cover it?
Do.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Right. So yeah, they've got their own weird Fruit Loop ideas of what you can and cannot do, and they're doing exactly what they shouldn't be doing, which is applying them to a country that isn't the one that they came from, and we don't have those Fruit Loop ideals.
Yeah, but the problem is, we have such a weak leadership system in this country
We
that
will
we
have
are
them.
leaning. Well, where do you think these hate speech and stuff? Where do you think that's all come from? It's not come from British culture.
Of course it's not. It's
You know, the British culture was to mock and have a stiff upper lip.
Yeah.
That's what it always was.
You know exactly what's happening here, mate. You know exactly what's happening. It's the long march through the councils, through the community
Institutions
councils,
in
through,
general.
yeah, through the community councils, through the councils, then into Parliament, and ultimately they will control the country. And the next thing you know, it will be Sharia law.
Good thing you haven't turned monetization on this show, John, because I'm about to say something that's going to blow your mind.
Say it, Ben.
Hate speech does not exist. Moving on.
Yes, moving on. What about that? That's clearly
Actually, I do feel like I need to clarify. Okay.
I don't think you need to. You.
I genuinely believe that it's so vague it cannot be defined, because hate for one thing is not hate for another thing.
Right.
To one person,
Yeah.
it's so fucking ridiculous.
Oh, the whole like the world's gone fucking nuts. It really has. I mean, we are assuming things that don't matter, and then we've got people forcing, coercing, putting things on you that they shouldn't be, making you do things you don't want to do against your will. Sometimes you just got to turn around and say, fuck off.
Yeah, you got to.
And yes, Shalini, to answer your question, Antoni's, what's Asda said or done about this? Well, you know who Asda's owned by, don't you? And no, it's not Walmart. Not anymore. But dig into it. Go and look who Asda's owned by.
I'm saying nothing at all.
You don't need to say anything, mate.
No, I'm saying nothing.
Right, Watchdog will probe SNP minister's use of WhatsApps and texts. Oh, fucking whoopee-doo. Bit bloody late. I mean, the
How are they
governments
going to probe something that no longer exists?
Well, governments agree to this, aren't they? The horse has not only bolted, right? It's in the next county.
Yes, it's gone.
The Tinkers have taken it and changed its identity.
Yep. Reshoot it, in fact.
Reshoot it. Reshoot it and painted it grey. No, sir, it's not a grey mare you're looking for. Right, okay. To be sure. Any titles? Anyway. Yeah, so governments are great at this, aren't they? What a bunch of knobs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, what a bunch of knobs.
Sometimes it's a little bit better not having monetization on, isn't it?
I think we should put it on after the fact and see what happens.
Oh no, just go ding beep 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 beep.
It can't hurt to try.
Right, where am I? What am I doing?
What you are doing is telling people that we have given you enough of our show now to decide whether or not you're going to hit the fucking like button.
Oh, you did that at a bad time. Look at the picture I've put up. Nobody's going to like that, are they?
I can't see it. I can't see a picture.
Oh, can you not? Oh, right, no.
No.
That's because I haven't put it up. Right, I'll tell you what. Give us a second. Give us a second to cue this up.
Oh my word.
But see, it was easier with Ed because he used to talk nonsense for ages, so I could get the stuff queued up.
Take you about 5 minutes, make sure it's millimeter perfect on the screen. Just get the precision right. Yes, but you hello.
You like?
No.
She's on the market. She's on the market now. Anyway,
I thought she might. Maybe not quite yet. Maybe
I don't
still
know.
Breathing.
Right. You think? Here, listen to this.
Conscious that the funeral should be about Derek and not about ill health. And, you know, he had a big chunk of his life where he was involved in the Labour Party. And I was really conscious that the funeral should be about Derek and not about ill health. And, you know, he had a big chunk of his life where he was involved in the Labour Party and politics, but many, many other chunks of his life that were family, that were his time as a psychologist. I mean, there was somebody there that I met for the first time whose life Derek had saved through therapy. And he came up and said, I've never been allowed to tell you this before because of the rules surrounding therapy. But Derek stopped me from killing myself, and I'm here today because of him. So I wanted that. I wanted the funeral to represent everything about him, and not be about me.
Yeah, okay, we'll leave it there, right? Because I very much think it's all about her. But tell me about these rules of therapy, Ben. What's up, Ben?
If I have therapy, okay, and I want to go and tell another member of the public about what's gone on between me and my therapist, there are no rules that say I cannot do that.
I think if you were the therapist, maybe. But
yes.
Not the therapy.
No. So Derek could not have told Kate. However, the other person could have walked up to Kate anytime. Oh, you know, your husband's such a brilliant therapist. He actually saved my life, don't you? Could have done that any time.
Yeah.
No rules saying that could not happen. None.
She's a Fruit Loop. And
Isn't she a journalist? Isn't she a journalist? She's a journalist.
Well, she's a TV bimbo, isn't she? Let's call them for what they are. She's a TV bimbo, right?
But is she an NUJ carrying car member? I imagine
Probably,
she is.
but I mean, let's face it. She got her job for her assets, and her assets are front and center for all to see. Yeah. So I mean, she's just a bimbo. I have no regard for the woman whatsoever. She's just a grifter. She really is.
But the thing is, you know, I'm glad that she wanted to make the funeral of Derek Draper about Derek Draper. Because who else would the funeral of Derek Draper been about?
Oh, who else was there? Like Tony Blair and Cherie, they were there.
I mean, I shouldn't laugh because the man's was Keith there?
I think so. Yeah, they were all there.
So it was a photo op. It was a bloody photo op.
Of course it was. Yeah, it wasn't a private affair.
Oh my word! Yeah, look, it's sad. It's sad that a man has died, and I'm not gonna knock him. I'm not. And also, do you know who else I'm not gonna knock?
Who's that?
I mean, I am gonna knock him. Just about everything other than this.
Who are you gonna knock?
Charlie boy, Chucky.
Oh, poor Chucky. Poor Chucky. He's got 3 months left, hasn't he?
Well, who knows how long he's got?
He'll be gone. Well, what age is
Well,
he? 80 plus? What is he?
So Chucky boy, King Charles went in last week or the week before for prostate surgery.
Get the peg removed, yeah.
But apparently, the cancer that they have now found was nothing to do with his prostate surgery. They just found it whilst doing the surgery on his enlarged prostate. This is the word that's coming out of Buckingham Palace, okay?
You know what?
That's the word.
Bullshit. Charles is 7. No way.
He looks about 96, doesn't he?
No way. He can't be 70. He got to be older than 75.
I'll tell you what. If
Really?
there is, if there is proof that the old adreno conspiracy is in fact a conspiracy, then it's Charles, right? Because so many people say he's taking that old adreno. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Right. If he were taking that and it was real and people were really doing that, he would not look like a shriveling ballsack. I'm sorry, but he wouldn't.
Look what Tony wrote.
Oh,
anyway, moving on. Enough of that. Right. So, ever since I became UK state pension age will soon need to rise to 71. Well, surprise, surprise. You know why? Don't you? You know why?
Is that just for men or is it across the board?
Well, it'll be 71 for men and whatever it is for women, you know. They'll rise. They'll
Hold
raise
on a
both.
minute. Just going to start changing my identity documents now.
Yeah, but you know why it's got to rise? Because they spunked all the money away in Ukraine.
Yeah, and also, it's like a two-pronged attack. They spunked all the money away, not just on Ukraine, but on shit like furlough and stuff like that. They spunked the money away. Money's gone.
Yeah.
So they figure if they make us work until we're 71, perhaps all of them extra working years will finish us off before we get to the state pension age. So, you know,
of course, yeah, of course.
So we don't. So it's like a twofold thing. We're paying into the system a lot longer, and then the system don't have to pay back out because they fucking killed us.
Yeah. Well, that's the idea of pension. I mean, why do you think all these guys, all these actuaries, get paid such high wages? Because they work out, you know, the optimum amount of money to take out of you, so that you don't ever get anything back.
Yeah, I mean, taxation, boys and girls, is theft.
Don't let me start on taxation. Really.
It's theft.
That is theft. Right. So this is quite interesting, and we have to be careful, I suppose, even though we're unmonetized, about how we work on this one, right? But remember, I said that show me the excess death, right?
Yeah.
And as I said at the time, overall for the population, there isn't any, and that still holds true.
Yeah.
Okay? But I did say earlier on, or towards the end of last year, that old people weren't dying in the numbers they should have been, generally. Okay? And here we're finding that yes, there's 16% more deaths in 2022 and 22% more deaths than expected in 2023 for people in the 1 to 14 age group. You will also find in the 15 to 40 age group that deaths are up higher, are higher as well. Baffled. Doctors are baffled.
See, I am baffled, and I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Because when people want to turn around and make the accusation, the vast majority of people in those age groups did not have that.
Well, in the 15 to 40s they did.
Yeah, but the 1 to 14,
no. I know.
In fact, I don't know a single parent, including ourselves, who had kids in that age group that took them for it.
No, I don't know either. But the interesting point is in the 2020 figures, 2021 figures in the UK, that 1 to 14 age group was 9% lower than expected, 7% lower than expected.
So maybe once again, this is just a situation of things balancing themselves out.
Oh, I'm not saying that, but something happened in 2020 and 2021 that stopped people getting something because they didn't go to the doctor. That age group didn't get their hormones.
I see the line that you're going down.
Right, and now they are. Now they're all being caught up.
Well, look, and I don't want to insinuate.
That's all I'm
here.
saying. Yep, that's all I'm saying.
I don't want to insinuate.
Oh, I'm not
here
insinuating anything. All I'm doing is reading data. That's all you can do. All you can do, mate.
First and foremost, across all age groups, NHS waiting lists are through the roof. So people that are being diagnosed with things, or in fact maybe even not getting diagnosed with things when they should be, certainly not in a timely manner.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that cancers, including in this age group, not especially in this age group, but including in these age groups, are probably up significantly across the board.
Yeah,
and that's because
you got to remember these are all-cause mortalities as well.
Yeah.
So there's a number of different reasons that they would have increased.
Well, exactly, and I think that this needs to be addressed. And you know, even when I was speaking with Jimmy earlier on, we sort of touched on this a little bit because we talked about stupid Peters and how making certain claims that everything is a certain thing is in fact not only untrue, but is harming the real victims of that certain thing.
Yeah.
Because if you continue to say this is that, this is this, this is that, then the people that really have, like our good friend Alex Mitchell, who lost a leg, okay, they get called liars.
I know.
They get ignored. Their claims don't get processed. One of my good friends, one of my best friends, Ollie.
Yeah, Ollie.
He's now been waiting 8 months for his payment damage scheme to be looked at. It's insane. But these people get overlooked because of people like that, and people like Dom Lucre and people like that.
Right, speaking about people like that, what are these clowns trying to achieve here in Bournemouth? That's down your neck of the woods. So they're laying out children's clothing over a 5-kilometre stretch of Bournemouth Beach.
Yeah, they finished it up and then they released a drone video about 20 minutes before the show. Yeah.
Great.
This is led by donkeys who are not for profit.
Who's an artist? I mean,
yeah,
used to do art installations, am I right? Wrong?
Political nonsense and not for profit.
I mean, this is just virtue signaling of the highest order.
Yeah.
That's how I rate that. You know.
Yeah.
Put it in the bin.
But do you know what? 55,000, well, whatever. The amount of items of clothing, and it will all just end up in the bin. They hope it will be there for 20. And clean it up because they're not cleaning it up themselves. Oh, they can't hear me.
Yeah, because I pushed the wrong button again. You know how you get carried away.
No, they're going to lay out this art installation. They're not going to clear it up.
Yeah.
They've already said they're not going to clear it up.
I know. I mean, that's ridiculous. So they've laid out.
Yeah.
They've laid out 5 kilometers of rags, and those clothes could have gone to people that needed it. You know.
Of course, yep. And
But
now
no.
we'll just go in the bin.
No, we'll just dump it on the sand, and then we'll let the council come and pick it up. Right.
Yeah.
What? Right. So this has been going the rounds. This is scene 2, right? Because scene 1 is the guy in the red car filming them, right?
Yeah.
And this is scene 2. This whole thing's a set up. This wasn't.
It's staged. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely staged. So there you go, right? So the guy in the red car filmed them doing that from the outside. The guy in the car filmed them doing it from the inside. He's allegedly wearing an Apple
Vision Pro.
Yeah, whatever, VR or whatever.
It's AR.
And who's to say he actually was doing anything? They probably weren't even turned on.
Well, I think they kind of have to be turned on to see through them. But but who's to say he was actually, playing on an app or anything like that? He could have just been doing that. You're absolutely right. But this is a fad. It's a fad. And a lot of these, I saw Casey Neistat riding on his longboard through New York City wearing one. And he was really doing that. But you'll probably see him doing that, and then he'll never do it again because a lot of these people would have been paid to do it.
Yeah, the whole thing.
It looks stupid, by the way. It's like ski goggles, the Apple ski goggles.
Talking about stupid. So what
Stu
about
Peters where?
Tato.
Tato?
Tato. Tay. What about Tay? What's she been up to? So she's been flying to and from concerts in order to watch her boyfriend play in the Super Bowl. Yeah?
Yeah, because I think the night before the Super Bowl, she's on stage in Japan.
Yeah, but she's just going to nip over for the Super Bowl and watch him flunk it or whatever he does. So, so Tay-Tay's going to rack up 19,400 air miles. Well done, Tay-Tay. Doing your bit for climate change.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
Oh, but she does, allegedly. Allegedly.
If she likes the old climate change causes, then it's a bit hypocritical, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I need to see Travis playing in the Super Bowl.
Got to do that. And I mean, how long before he dumps her? Because let's face it, she must be under deep.
Well, meet Canyon, who is a YouTube sort of cartoonist who makes a really fucked up shit. He did a video called, like, I don't know, Taylor Swift breakup or something about those two breaking up, and it's about how Taylor Swift writes a breakup song, and it's quite terrifying. She's like a succubus who sucks out his soul, and then as she sucks out his soul, a brand new breakup song just sort of appears out of her called like "Love in the" or "Love in the End Zone" or something like that.
Just like a fart, you know, just like yeah. I mean, I can believe that. I can believe that happening. I think that could be real.
But the hilarious thing is, it starts with Travis and his mate down on the field, and he whispers to his mate, "I might break up with Taylor." And like a basic white woman in the audience overhears it, and then they play a fucking game of Chinese whispers all the way up the crowd, and he's going, "No, no," and then you just hear her scream, "Ah!" And then the women, they go on the pitch and smash his knees with a helmet.
Yeah,
and
okay,
then chuck him up to her.
okay, you're getting carried away.
It's great.
We'll watch it. Yeah, send us a link. We'll watch it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, we're getting carried away.
Yeah, why not? You know what, John?
Let's see. Let's go to
entertainment. It's the things people want.
Let's go to Wakanda
again.
Why? Why is it always black people that put up these stupid things that don't actually work? Can't do that. No reaction and equal and opposite reaction. A magnet will not drag a car along the road because it's on the, you know, it doesn't work. Physics, innit?
Well, I can't say whether or not it works, John. Why don't you test it?
I don't need to test it. It doesn't fucking work.
I want you to test it.
No. I'm not testing it. I know physics. Yeah, I can. Physics. It's not entropy, it's conversation. Conversation of energy. You can't do it. That's a perpetual motion machine. It won't work.
Yeah, and if such a thing did work, then you could upscale it, put it on giant cars, and you got free energy.
Well, yeah. Can you imagine putting a magnet in front of your Tesla? Stick a magnet on the bonnet, put a magnet in front of you on a fishing pole, and you'll drive towards a magnet. Yeah, that's going to work.
Go.
Yeah, it works. It works. Yeah, of course it works on boats. Yeah. Adam. Stop engaging with Adam. Note to self: don't engage with Adam. Just talks nonsense. I mean, he talks nonsense half the time. You know, when he's on the show.
He's a damn good designer, though.
Yeah. Right, tell me about Roger Hallam and his plan to make the Tories win. Actually, we forgot to bring this up earlier.
Yeah, Roger Hallam, you'll know who he is, and for those of you who don't know who he is, he's the psycho that runs Extinction Rebellion and Just Stop Oil, who makes weird, elaborate predictions like roving bands of bandits will come and have their way with your wives and mothers when climate change hits. Actual paraphrased Roger Hallam quote there. He has decided in his infinite wisdom, this is Roger Hallam's grand plan. Are you ready for it? Roger Hallam says what we need to do is we need to get some people's assemblies together in every town up and down the country. And then what we need to do with those people assemblies is we need to get them to run independent candidates and make sure anyone that's voting Labour votes for our independent candidates, i.e. handing votes to the fucking Tories.
Guy's a nutter. He's a complete and utter nutter. And unwashed and ugly and smelly probably at the same time.
But he's really rich.
How did he come from money?
I don't know.
Where did he get the money?
But he's really stupid as well. Like,
well, rich people generally tend to be, you know, the ones that haven't
really
made
low
their own
IQ.
money. Pardon?
He's really low. He's doing
low IQ. I thought you said he was really like me.
But unfortunately, he's doing a free for anybody to come along Zoom meeting to discuss this. But unfortunately, it's on my son's birthday, so I can't attend. John, can I send you?
Oh God, I've been on one of these before.
You can record it.
I've recorded one of these before. Remember? Yeah, maybe. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right. Where are we next? Oh, God.
Where are we next?
Yeah. MP Charlotte Nichols.
Who?
MP Charlotte Nichols. Labour
Tell me
MP.
about MP.
Dead people should be able to change their gender. Right.
Fuck off.
Dead people are dead. Why would they want to?
You know, we'll just go to the grave or to the pot of ashes and we'll say, sign here, please. Sign here.
Why? Why? That's the question. Why? Why?
MPs are really the dumbest crop of people on the planet, aren't they?
Yes, yes. The whole system's broken, mate. It just doesn't work. We need to get rid of it. Right. For the first time in 25 years, global boiling has made a layer of ice over the sea in the Gulf of Trieste. That's the Adriatic. Adriatic. In fact, isn't Greece in that sea as well? Yeah, so there you go. Over the Bay of Trieste.
But, you know, global warming and all that, yeah.
Yeah, global warming. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Point,
it's a thing.
0.04% of
thing.
1%.
Thing. Right, how to fish. Started on the funnies, I think. Speaking about the funnies, let's start with this bunch.
Right.
The remake of Reservoir Dogs is... Oh, sorry.
He tried, bless him.
I tried. The remake of Reservoir Dogs is looking pretty shit, isn't it?
Oh, Angela.
What?
Is that Beth Rigby to his left there?
No.
I know it's not. It's a joke.
All right, okay.
That one's definitely in the pink dress. That's a bloke, right?
I don't think it is.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Wait, maybe. Well, he's dead, isn't he? Ronnie Barker. Ronnie Barker's dead, isn't he?
Oh my god.
Anyway, so Keith's a vegetarian. Did you know that?
Is he? Fuck.
He says he is.
His dad was a tool maker and he's a vegetarian.
Yeah. And his household are vegetarians, apart from his 15-year-old son, who has decided to go his own way and eat meat. That'll maybe
Fuck
explain
you,
why
Dad, I want a bacon sandwich.
Yeah, well, look at him. That'll maybe explain why he's such a pasty-faced wazzock. I did ask, though, if anyone had had the guts to ask him if he considered Angela's ginger growler vegetable.
Look, boys and girls, Angela called it the ginger growler herself. That was her own doing.
Yeah, of course. Right, here's a novel method of fishing. I'm not quite sure what they were trying to do with the fish after they got it ashore. He looked like he was trying to coax it. But you're right.
Oh, that hurt me.
Oh, did it?
I felt that.
You empathise.
Well, yes.
What are you doing
Very much so.
What are you doing for Valentine's Day, Ben?
Huh?
What are you doing for Valentine's Day? It's not a proposition for you start.
Well, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day in this house, John.
But have you seen the latest? Regs.
Show me.
I don't know if it's real or not, but it is quite humorous.
It is. But no, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day because, let's face it, you can tell your significant other that you love them any fucking day of the week.
Yes,
you don't have to pay out loads of money to do so. You know what? Yesterday I bought my wife a bunch of a dozen pink roses. Right?
Oh,
purely because
lovely.
Not because it was a certain day or anything, but I felt like it.
I know why. Because they were on special. Go
No,
on,
John.
go on,
Because
go
I
on.
have done something wrong.
No, oh, you've done something wrong. Oh my
No, I
God.
hadn't. I actually hadn't.
Can
but
I push
yeah.
the button? Can I
That's
push the
true.
button? They were on special, weren't
Yeah.
That's
No,
true.
they weren't. No, they weren't.
they?
No, I'll tell you the real reason I did it, because I've been so unwell this week that she's taken good care of me and she's taken good care of the house and she's made sure everything kept running. So now that I'm back on my feet a bit, the least I could do was get her some fucking roses, right?
Yeah.
There you go. But I didn't need a day and adverts and loads of businesses to tell me that I need to get my wife some roses. I can do that. It's our 11th wedding anniversary on March the 1st. I won't be here for a live version of All In.
Of course. Right. Okay.
Live version of All In. There will still be a version of All In on that day. We'll just record it in advance, John.
Okay. Right. Here we go. Gonna say bike wanker of the week. Now
Ooh.
I think it's a drone that's following this guy. It's the only way I could see that the guy could follow him and film it and keep up without getting knocked over. I think a drone's following him. So either that's fake or that was Vaughn on his way to work this morning.
No, I just think that was another bike wanker with a head cam on.
What, behind them?
Yeah, because flying a drone there, especially in the Parliament Square, that's illegal.
Yeah.
You can't
Hold on.
fly it.
Going up a one-way street is illegal.
Yeah, but the drone offence is also. I'm pretty sure there's restrictions in place even to fly at a high level there.
Yeah.
So because I was threatened when I wanted to put my drone up in that. You can't put your drone up here. We'll have it away from you. Put your fucking drone up here.
We'll have it away.
Oh yeah, and they tried threatening me in Hyde Park as well.
Yeah.
But the ones in Hyde Park were actually quite nice about it, to be fair. But the ones around Parliament Square were not. They were not nice about it.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, it could well have been Vaughan.
Here they come. Welsh people, guard your loins. Right. So you and I would know this as a goat tied to a lamppost, but in Wales, this is known as a recreation centre. Anyway, I thought that was quite humorous.
I think it's very stereotypical, John, and I think you should apologise to the people of Wales right now, especially Mark Drakeford. You need to apologise to Mark. Apologise to Mark Drakeford personally, John.
I'm terribly sorry, Wales. I'm terribly...
Mark Drakeford, not the Wales, Mark Drakeford.
Terribly sorry. Terribly,
Mark
terribly, terribly sorry. Yeah, how could that happen? How could that happen, Wales?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm shocked either of them. Imagine either of them playing England though. They are fucked.
I don't
England,
think
Wales or Scotland.
No, not in rugby. I don't think England's the team it used to be. Anyway, imagine that. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear. Imagine that. Anyway.
I mean, the Welsh in the audience they're not happy about you picking on them, John.
I don't give a shit. They would do the same. They would do the same.
And I encourage them to.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Okay. Well, the one. I think, is this a joke or was the guy on weed or something? What the hell is this all about? I mean, why would he tweet such nonsense?
What am I looking at?
Elon Musk. The only action needed to solve climate change is a carbon tax. Why would he tweet that?
He is a troll.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but I mean, let's face it, his company produces more bloody carbon than anything. And his rockets use methane and kerosene to get to orbit, and he's launching one about every day to put up his Starlink stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, NASA and Bezos don't use they don't produce CO2. They're rocket fuel. They use hydrogen and oxygen, right?
What I would suggest is that anybody that tells us that we need to do anything to combat climate change needs to fuck off. It's not my place. I'm sorry, it's not. I can sound selfish. All I like, Elon, right? Call me selfish. You're the richest man in the world. You've got billions and billions and billions. A little bit of extra taxation to you is nothing. Nothing. But to someone like me who has not got a fucking pot to piss in, especially after having to pay £132 out to get my washing machine fixed.
Oh.
Yep.
It's
right?
nearly been cheaper buying a new one.
Well, but you know what? But that to me is basically every penny that I have.
Yeah, but
whereas to Elon, that's pocket change. These people are so out of touch. Oh, just add a little bit of an extra tax because we don't care because we can afford it.
But if you can tax something, right, then it's not a problem.
Agreed.
So if you think that you can cure a problem by taxing it, then it was never a problem to start with.
Yeah, I agree. And you know, that's one of the reasons Spencer alludes to in the chat. It's one of the reasons I love going to France. No sugar tax, baby.
Yeah, because the French aren't completely stupid.
Well, that's debatable.
And well, yeah, but you don't see very many fat French people.
Press the button.
That's true.
And they drink a lot of wine, and wine is basically just sugar.
Yeah.
So,
but, well, they do drink, but they I don't know how they do it. Anyway,
maybe it's the French metabolism.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you know, wines, cheeses, snails, these things should make you fat.
Yeah, but they don't eat a lot of carbs generally. Although they eat the bread, that's about it. Right, here we go. Now, I've got to try this because this, you may not have noticed, but I asked the question on Twitter the other day, which is, why don't boiled eggs peel properly anymore? And this guy has posted this about how to blow an egg out its shell, basically. A boiled egg. So I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try
and film it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want it filmed.
What if it doesn't work and the egg goes everywhere?
Yeah, that shit's going. Do it live, even. Yeah.
Do it live. Okay.
Do it live.
It's a boil an egg for Friday.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Get it done. Do it live.
Okay. Okay, I shall do that. Right. What have we got left? We've got a lot left. Are you tired?
I've been tired since before we started, John. But I think I'm delivering an adequate performance for the
Yeah, I think I've seen worse.
I've done worse.
Yeah, you have. Right.
And I've only coughed 3 times. So
I should have put this up when Tay was on, shouldn't I? Taylor Swift special, 2 bony thighs, 2 small breasts in the left wing. It tickled me. I thought it was quite funny. But then again, I am easily amused. And I was amused by this strange clip.
Teaching you guys some ways that my friends and I meow to one another to communicate when words just seem a little too difficult. So, here we go. Okay, so first off we have the normal meow that we just use mostly to get each other's attention. Meow. Okay, then we have the dissatisfied meow. then the angry meow, but we only use this one on rare occasions because overall we're a very happy kitten family. Then the happy or content meow. Meow. Okay, then one of the most important ones for our kitten family is the I want to go potty meow. It took me a really long time to master this meow because it needs to be really specific in order for my kittens to understand. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, this is the most important meow for me, and it's the I need help wiping meow. Okay, and last but definitely not least is our in heat meow, and we use this when we need a little bit more special kitten attention, if you know what I mean. Meow. Oh, meow.
The actual fuck did you just subject us to? What are you doing?
It's not me. It just comes,
It
just comes to me.
Like that. You put that in there. You press play. And look, you've got people in the chat. Make it stop.
Oh, but that's just Shalini. She doesn't like these things. You were gutting yourself. You found that was funny.
I did think it was
You
funny.
liked
I
that.
mean, if this is real and she's not a troll, this woman needs to see a psychiatrist.
Yeah, she does.
And also, just pointing out some physical attributes. Maybe they would have been better off as a horse family.
Why the long face?
Just
Right.
putting it out there.
Yep. Okay, let's run
Shalini,
through.
that was almost definitely on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course it would be.
Yeah.
Right. I don't get it off TikTok though. I refuse to go to TikTok.
Tony says once bundled into a sack and thrown into the canal. Meow.
I like that. I'd just like to point out how the size of a donut hole has shrunk throughout the years.
Right.
And if you think about it, modern donuts, sometimes the hole is so tight it looks like a sphincter.
Yeah, but that means you're getting more bang for your buck.
Well, I think so too. I think they were pretty mean in 1927 because that's more like a pretzel than a donut, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm not a big eater of sweets at all. You know that, John.
No, but you
But
like a
I
donut.
am, I'm absolutely a sucker for a Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah.
And they're so
Well,
expensive.
I tell you what, and you can tell me I'm wrong if you wish, but Greg's donuts are better than Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, you're wrong. I know.
I'm not wrong at all.
You are wrong.
I'm not.
You're
I'm
not
actually not wrong.
You're not correct.
I tell you what, I rescind that statement. You can't tell me I'm wrong because I know I'm right. Greg's donuts are actually better than Krispy Kreme. Adam, who has a bit of a donut and cake connoisseur.
I mean,
Pastry
Adam eats
connoisseur.
He eats more pastry and cake-based products than you do.
Oh, of course.
And
he
that's
does.
saying something.
I don't eat a lot of cake and pastry-based products.
Oh no! Every day, the wife just come along with a Starbucks and a cake.
Yeah, well, that
cake.
was just a phase I was going through. Right.
But you're still going through.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Right. So, just like to point out, and that's just for the avoidance of doubt, and just to remember, the FBI agent that investigated Trump for colluding with the Russians was sentenced to 4 years in prison for colluding with the Russians. Oh, sorry, am I not meant to say that?
That's not just move on. Okay, that sort of thing doesn't matter now.
Yeah, okay. So, this is expectation versus reality, I would say.
Okay.
So my daughter wanted this dog cake for her birthday. I'm not paying 25 quid when I can do it myself.
I've seen this.
Oh, she gave it a shot. She gave it a
fine
shot.
go.
Yeah.
not this Sunday coming, the Sunday after. It's my son's birthday. He's 10. Jesus Christ, that's where we are.
And Jesus Christ.
He hath risen, John.
He
but
hath
no, he's 10, and my aunt, she runs a personalised custom cake business, and she charges the earth for them, 60 quid a cake usually. And she always makes them for free. And I've seen his Sonic the Hedgehog cake that he's getting, and it looks top notch. And I've already said to her, make a bunch of cupcakes for the birthday party that we're having, so that we can have the good cake at home.
All right, yeah, good idea. Right, good idea.
Yeah.
Right, that's I think this might be fake, but it's in the style of an old advert, and it is quite funny.
Okay.
So it tickled me. Tickle you. More ways than you.
I like
containers filled with honey, tangy barbecue, or salt and vinegar.
Finger blasting is the best.
Try one finger at a time.
Yum.
2 fingers.
Okay.
And then, if everybody's cool with it, work up to 3.
No, 2's good. For now.
I'll take what I can get.
Finger blasting is fun with friends.
But if my friends aren't around, I'll just finger blast myself.
You know what? It's been great for you.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah.
Spy on me, baby, you satellite. Infrared to see me move through the night. Ain't gonna fire, shoot me right. Ain't gonna like the way you fight. Now you found the secret code I use to wash away my lonely blues. And I can't deny or lie, cause you're the only one to make me fly. Come on! Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to be turned down. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. Baby, you can turn me on. You didn't expect this one now, did ya? Now don't get me wrong, ain't gonna do you no harm. This bomb's for loving, you can shoot it far. I'm your main target, come on, help me ignite. Love struck, holding me tight. Now make me explode, although you know the route to go to sex me slow. And yes, I must react to claims of those who say that you are not all that. Come on! Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to be turned down. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. And baby, you can turn me on. Oh, sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to be turned down. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. Baby, you can turn me on. You can give it more and more, counting up the score. You can turn me upside down and inside out. You can make me feel the real deal. And I can give it to you anytime because you're mine. Come on. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need
need to be turned on. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb, and baby you can turn me on. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to be turned on. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. Baby, you can turn me on. I said, baby, you can turn me on. Baby, you can turn me on. Baby, you can turn me on.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teaching you guys some ways that my friends and I meow to one another to communicate when words just seem a little too difficult. So, here we go. Okay, so first off we have the normal meow that we just use mostly to get each other's attention. Meow. Okay, then we have the dissatisfied meow. Then the angry meow, but we only use this one on rare occasions because overall we're a very happy kitten family. Then the happy or content meow. Meow. Okay, then one of the most important ones for our kitten family is the I wanna go potty meow. It took me a really long time to master this meow because it needs to be really specific in order for my kittens to understand. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, this is the most important meow for me, and it's the I need help wiping meow. Okay, and last but definitely not least is our in heat meow, and we use this when we need a little bit more special kitten attention, if you know what I mean. Meow. Meow.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how